Hi everyone, I am going to walk you through a quick how-to, hopefully quick, on how to use Google Calendar appointment slots. I was brainstorming with some teachers trying to figure out the best way for you to set up times, because people said, well, I can have a bunch of emails going back and forth, but what if I just want to have some hours that parents can sign up for? And how do I do that so I can have the weekly check-ins? So if I'm going to go into my calendar, all you have to do is go into your WHPS account, click on the waffle, and go to calendar, and you would create an event. You would find your day. So if I'm setting up for Monday the 23rd, I'm going to go to March 23rd, click create, and it's going to have a title, a spot for a title, event, out of office, or appointment slots. Please make sure you click appointment slot, because that's what you're wanting to create. These are slots that parents and families can sign up for. So we're going to click more options, and then over that I'm going to add the title. So I will add, if it was check-in with Mrs. Fagan. I'm going to use that because Kathy and I were working on this earlier. So if it was check-in with Mrs. Fagan, and you wanted to have here, we would start with, say you wanted to have from 1 to 4 open for parents and grandparents, anyone in the family to sign up. We would do 1 to 4. And you're going to create slots with a duration of 10 minutes. So I know the check-ins are supposed to be 5 to 10 minutes, so you would type in 10 instead of 30. And here's the important part. Since we know that we'll have this for 2 weeks, you can go ahead and repeat this slot if you know you'll be available the next week. If you do not know you'll be available, you can create slots just for that one day. If you prefer to create them for 2 weeks, you can go to does not repeat. Do not click weekly on Monday. If you click weekly on Monday, that means that it's going to put it on this appointment slot on your calendar in perpetuity. So you don't want to do that. You want to go to custom and repeat every once a week. If you know that you want to do this check-in time on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, you can do that. It'll have that same 1 to 4 time slot on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When it says ends, you want to say after. You can choose a date as well, but I like the after, so you can say 2 occurrences, and then click done. And you've got those, so that means it'll be this week and then the following week, and I'll show you that in just a minute. You do not need to add guests, because guests would be only if you were meeting with someone else. So if that check-in was going to happen with, say, you and Megan Hayflick, you could go in and find her and add her as a guest, and it would send her an email when someone signs up. But that means she would be on all of these slots. So you don't want to, in general, you do not want to add a guest. Okay, so you want to make sure it has your calendar. I created a separate calendar so it wouldn't be cluttered with my other things for distance learning. And pay attention right here where it says this calendar's appointment page. This is important. You will use this when sending your families an invite to sign up. You must use this link. So if you click on this, it's going to come up here. Right now it's not going to show any appointments. If I go to the next week, it doesn't show that as well because we don't have any. So I'm going to go back, and we would have to save it for it to be there, but I still have that in my tab here. So the description is also important. I suggested to several people to type up a little description in a doc and then copy and paste it in. You cannot add attachments to appointment slots. You see, you can do lists or things like that. You can insert links, and that will be important because I would type in something like this. So hello families. We can connect via the following ways for our weekly check-ins. Call or text at, and so I'm just gonna put in a number, 999-999. This would be where you would want to put in your Google Voice number. You don't have to specify that it's Google Voice, you just need to tell them to call or text that number. Then several people already have set up Skype, or they already had Skype. Skype, here is where you would paste your invite link. So for those of you, I'm just going to go in very quickly. If you do have Skype, I'm going to go into my Skype, and wants to connect with you on Skype, all you need to go, once you've logged in and you're in Skype, you click on your profile, manage your profile, and then share profile. And right here where it says connect with anyone by sharing a link to your profile with them, even if they're not on Skype, you can either email it here or you just copy to clipboard. So if you copy that to the clipboard, then you can go back to your doc. I'm obviously typing it right into this, but I suggest typing in a doc because that way you can copy and paste this into all of your appointment slots that you make. So I'm going to paste in, that's my invite. So anyone who clicks on that can contact me on Skype now. And then I would say Google Meet, and I would say I will send you an invite for a meet if you want this, if we choose this option. Okay, and anything else, if there's another way you're offering to sign up, if video chat with them, it could be Zoom is another way. Skype is really nice because it is built for doing one-to-one. Meet is generally speaking, obviously, for a larger group. We have our sample description all done. We have the slots with duration of 10 minutes. We've got from 1 to 4. I have mine repeating. I'm going to click Save. Now, if you notice here, that little icon that looks like a little window, that means that those are appointment slots, not an event in your calendar, so this is different. If I did an event, it would not have that. Okay, so now to show you, once you have this saved, if I go back into Google Calendar, I can refresh that. And then I need to go to next week, and it will show. Oh, it's still showing all of mine. Sorry about that. I thought it would show only one. Yours is going to look a lot better than this. Mine is messy because I've added them when I was on calls with teachers today throughout the day. So yours would just have one block of check-in times, appointment slots, and someone can click on that, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay. All right, so I've got here and I'm in my calendar. So if you have added your appointment slot and saved it, you can always click on it and see all the info. Hello families, we can connect via the following ways. And you can also go to appointment page for this calendar. If you right click on it, then you can copy that link. That's the link that you would use to share with families. So if you're sending an email communication home to families, they can then click on this link and sign up right from there. And I just want to show you what it would look like if you are not signed in. Okay, so now if I click to the next week, you can see I have the check-ins like I said. Okay, this is what it will look like. Obviously for yours, it wouldn't have 3 different options. It's because I've saved more than one on there. I need to take those off. So we're going to click on that, and it says book an appointment, and where, description, they could type in here. So if a family wanted to say, I want to connect with Skype. If you click save, it says your appointment has been saved, view, edit in Google Calendar. So if I click on that, it's going to go into my personal Google Calendar, check in with Mrs. Fagan, but it says my name now. And that's about it. So then once I go into my email, into my calendar, you're going to see it shows that someone has signed up, and in parentheses it has their name. So it shows me as signing up for a 1:20 appointment. So that's from 1:20 to 1:30 on Monday. So you'll be able to see that and see what families are signed up for what slots.